We got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Allen going to go to the air right away. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So they're going for it, and here's Allen going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. It's caught here by Adams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Back to throw, O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's O'Connell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Buying time to his left.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
Defensively, Puna Ford with a tackle there.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. O'Connell. That's Mayer, the tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now O'Connell.
This is White on the screen. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell. Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Throwing, O'Connell. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. And they go play action here with O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Big strides, look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Mayer, 68 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Allen off the play fake. Uncorks one for Davis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. That is caught. And he is going to have a Raiders first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And the offense moving quickly to the line. O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, Carter. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to let it fly. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.